I think it's about time I put an end to what's become a video trilogy. Shrek, as a movie, is not based, it's not woke, it's just a movie. I know in the big 2026 that seems literally impossible, but guess what? People were just writing stories for the sake of writing stories. And I think it's about time we should just accept that. That the past is not like the future, nor is it like the present. The past is just simply the past. The things that happened, the things that we lost. And sometimes the things that should never come back. Us as human beings can be very, very narcissistic and sometimes want things to be the way they've always been, even if it's in a negative way. So when we see propaganda in movies today, we just assume that they have always been movies for centuries. Same thing with games and other stuff. The answer is no. No, they really haven't. A lot of the times when people say, oh, it's always been in films, the examples that they bring up aren't really propaganda pieces. They notice themes and just assume that it's propaganda just because it's a theme that they happen to very much disagree with. Themes are not propaganda. A story needs a theme to center itself around. Otherwise, you're just having a bunch of things happen for no real reason. What's the point in having a journey if you have no character growth? What's the point in having a hero without a villain? What's the point in having a end without any sort of thing you learn from it? Shrek was just simply made to be a love story. That's it. And it just so happened to be subversive of the Disney tropes enough that people thought they saw a propaganda piece in the very far future of when that movie released. And I am kind of concerned that this may happen to other films of the past that have almost nothing to do with the woke mind virus or the agenda, that will somehow be perceived by the right to simply be a propaganda piece of the woke mob. This has already started, and I don't think it's gonna end, not even with this video. But I do want to get this out here. As a story writer myself, I don't intend any of my writings to be a propaganda piece. If someone perceives it that way, well, that's kind of on them. It's not really my intention. Nor do I think it's the intention of most people who were writing movies and shows back in the 2000s. They just wanted something fun. They just wanted something funny. And they just wanted something that was just different from what people in the 90s wanted. And that's okay. That doesn't mean that they were promoting wokeness. That doesn't mean that they were secretly trying to subvert everything all the way back then. Look, I'm not going to pretend like things haven't been subverted in the modern day. They took an idea that the 2000s had and succeeded at, and they just used it for their own purposes throughout the late 2010s and even into the modern day. it's fascinating because once the human brain notices a pattern, it will look for that pattern where it does not exist. A lot of the times it screws with you and makes you see things that aren't there. Well, they aren't. And a lot of the times when people who have this issue are told that the pattern they're quote unquote seeing isn't actually there, they have a fit. They're upset about it. They lash out at you because they don't want to unsee what they're actually seeing. But just because you see something doesn't mean it's actually there. You could see the sky as red, that doesn't mean it's red, it's obviously blue. Anyone who tells you it's blue is telling the truth. They're not trying to lie to you. But unfortunately, for better or for worse, human beings will have their different perspectives on things. But the problem is that in this day and age, people don't want to think for themselves and so often go with the dumbest and stupidest idea ever. Even if it's completely wrong, they will just side with it. And over the last 2 years, I've come to realize that this is no longer just a problem with the left, but a problem with the right as well. And a problem it is indeed. Think for yourselves. I don't want you to just believe everything I said in this video simply because I said it. Go and do your own research yourself. But as always, think for yourself. Don't just buy into whatever a YouTuber, even if it's a popular one, says. Because they may not be right. They may just be wrong. And sometimes, even if it's hard, even if they are very convincing, it may not be correct. Even a lie has a little bit of the truth in it. But it's still a lie. And you have to recognize that. Whether it's me or some larger channel, you can't just take someone's word for it. Think for yourselves, learn for yourselves, and above all else, just be you. Don't be the person next to you. Don't be the person you see on the screen. Just be you.